we're hearing that there is gunfire and that there's a possibility this shooting is still going on and may have moved to various areas on post or off post. There's a possibility this very well could be off post.
Again, shots fired at a soldier's residence. For those of you familiar with post, that's at Comanche 4. Shots fired at a soldier's residence at Comanche 4. We mentioned earlier that they had two suspects. Police had two suspects in custody. We don't know if this means that there was a third. There were some unconfirmed reports of possibly a third armed suspect. This could or could not be that person. We're still waiting for word out of Fort Hood. Again, shots fired at a soldier's residence.
KCEN News reporter Jade Mingus has been covering this all afternoon, and she is a veteran of covering Fort Hood for the last couple of years. And Jade, do you have any new information? Are you hearing anything else as far as ambulances or gunfire or helicopters or anything of that nature?
Well, John, since I last talked with you all and we saw the ambulance go by, that was the last one that we have seen. It is quiet now. No emergency warning sirens are going off anymore. There was some earlier today. They're all over post, and they warned people to stay inside, keep away from windows, keep away from doors, and stay safe. We haven't heard that lately, so maybe that means that all the shooters are in custody, but again, that newest information of more shots fired, there's just no telling at this point. It's hard to get information out here, hard to confirm any of the details. We're hearing bits and pieces and rumors from a lot of different areas, but we do know that two shooters are in custody. One was apprehended earlier this afternoon. The other one had a sort of face-off with the SWAT team, and we heard unconfirmed that did injure 4 of the SWAT team members. So at this point, we're still waiting. No more ambulances. We have not heard any gunshots ourselves, but we are a little bit distant. We're at the main gate of Fort Hood, near the opening of Fort Hood, where most people drive on, but have not heard any gunshots over in this area.
Jade, you know what, this time of the day, in the afternoon, that entrance right there is usually very busy. When we see that live shot behind you, it looks just vacant, I guess because they're blocking off the traffic and not allowing anybody. Now, this video shot earlier, you see a lot of traffic and you see a lot of ambulances going into the post and traffic coming out, but now they have really, that lockdown, they've just shut that down, haven't they?
Well, John, that's exactly right. Normally this time of day, people are coming to Fort Hood. A lot of people might be leaving Fort Hood. This is the largest military installation in the free world. 40 to 50,000 troops stationed here, thousands of family members, thousands of civilians here. So there's normally a lot of traffic, especially right here. This is the main entrance into post. But today I think word has gotten out that Fort Hood is on lockdown just to make sure everyone can stay safe. As a precaution, we know that 2 people are in custody. We don't know for sure if there's a third shooter. We've heard rumors. We've heard rumors of gunfire going off in one of Fort Hood's neighborhoods. So everyone is just trying to stay safe, try to take precaution, try to do everything they can to make sure there aren't any more victims.
This here, Jade, what we must be looking at is a helicopter. We just saw a few seconds ago a helicopter transporting patients. We did see a live picture maybe 5 minutes or so ago of a helicopter landing at Scott and White Hospital transporting patients. The latest word again, 7 people killed and 20 wounded. Can you tell us, well, as soon as we have more information about this possible shots fired at a soldier's residence, do we have any idea where that is in relation to where you are or in relation to where the first shootings happened?
Well, we heard that it was in Comanche 4. That is on post. Don't know for sure how far away that is from where we're at right now. We're hearing that it might be a couple miles at least from here, so we are removed from it. We have not heard any of the gunfire. We have heard reports of that. That's not confirmed. We're hoping that it's not true and that all the shooters are in custody and that this thing can finally be over. It's been a very traumatic day for a lot of people here. We're hoping that that is not true, but there is word that there is more gunfire going off in one of the neighborhoods here on post. So again, if you're watching this right now, please, if you're on post or in the nearby area, please stay safe. Okay, here we're hearing some of the warning signs going off on post. Those had stopped for a few minutes, but now that they're going off again, and before the message always was stay in your house, stay away from the windows, stay away from the doors. They're going off again. This means that there must be still some sort of threat or danger out there. So for now, everyone needs to stay safe, stay inside, just be very cautious.
Jade, yeah, our concern when you hear those warning sirens going off again that there's a possibility of a suspect still maybe running around on post, and that there may be, you say they have 2 in custody, but there may be a 3rd suspect. And we can only, you have to believe that that would be the case if the sirens are still going off